This is the intention. It's to awaken all of society to say, hey, look, this is what is going on, and we cannot continue like this, and we are the ones who have to effect this change. And my understanding of effecting this change is for us to, first of all, look at ourselves, what we are doing. So this is an internal evaluation of ourselves to change ourselves, to exchange our external conditions. There is no point in us going up face to face, externally fighting with the powers that be, whereas if we ourselves change for the good, it will itself combat the situation.
I lost my job last month, and the time I had left, my last holiday, I took to investigate the Occupy movement. Why I'm here, I think we are finding here alternative for the financial system that is failing us. I think you cannot just replace the government, you should find other solutions. Because initially I was for everybody making decisions for themselves, and it's still cool, but people simply don't want to attend weekly meetings. They are not into politics, some of them. But they have other skills, they can contribute, they can make shoes or paintings in the same time. So I think democracy should be more open. If you want to, you attend weekly meetings. If you don't, you don't.
When you say weekly meetings, do you mean like as a government for the country, or for your
I don't quite know.
Here?
Yeah, thank you for the question.
Okay, just no problem.
I am interested in small groups because the anarchist groups tend to be no more than 100 people. I am investigating what forms of democracy they use. I'm comparing it to religious groups because they tend to run in hundreds of thousands or even in billion, and they have their own form of government and their own form of social support. If you're asking me whether it's for a small group or for the country, just see what's working.
Yeah. And when you mention religious groups, are there any religious groups that you would focus on more than any others, or which ones inspire you the most to think like how to govern the people?
I personally favor the Sikh religion because I am looking how the Gurdwara is run. If people can afford it, they donate food. If they cannot afford giving food, they donate time, and they make decisions collectively. So it's cool, and they don't register how much you donate. You should donate some work, but when you're eating, nobody knows if you are poor or not. Or from the Muslims you can learn law, because they are very fond of law. They have their own laws based on interpretation of the Quran. Each religion tells you some different values and different approach. What I like, if the law shouldn't be monopolized. Like if you live in this area of the world, then only one law applies to you. You should choose.
How are you finding it there? What's daily life like here for you?
I think what the group lacks is communication. I am going around asking what people need, or would they be interested in attending a communication meeting. I am comparing this camp to Rainbow Gathering. At Rainbow Gathering we had almost 3 days where people just are sharing their observations. Here we have general assemblies about politics. Not all people are interested in politics, but there are no ways to just share observation without making decisions at the same time.
It's the 17th, Thursday, the 17th of May, 2012, and I'm here at Occupy London. Nice to meet you, Alex. How you doing? You're right. Yeah. So basically, I'm just going to ask you a few questions about like what you're doing here, what your main objective about being here is, and how you're finding it.
Basically, I'm here like a month and 4 weeks, 6 weeks. I'm here to fight like homelessness, benefit, you know, like just more getting privileges than others.
Yeah.
You know, people just, you know, treating like others like bloody foreigners, or you know, the inhumane part of London, and basically to see it improve, you know, to see it like I see.
What do you see like in the future happening here?
Well, I see a lot of. Well, let's face it, yeah. There's a lot of people that are homeless. Like they have their benefit messed up, where you're stuck. You've got no money.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Basically, what can you do? You know, like there's homeless places that during the week is open, but not a lot of access during the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. There's class turnout shelter to house people when it's negative below zero, but not when it's wet and cold, because you can catch more likely ammonia on the rain than on the snow, you know. So I mean, they don't have an experience.
Shelter get involved when it's freezing cold on the streets, but not when it's
negative.
raining.
Not when it's raining.
But why don't they want to get involved?
Because it's not classed as a life risk.
It's not a life risk, so it's literally got to be the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
It's got to be a fatal. Yeah. Okay. Have they ever housed you? Have they ever got you off the streets? Or
they got me into a temporary accommodation. Tower Hamlets.
Right.
And then basically they, after 8 months, and after I found out my ex-girlfriend was pregnant, that like basically, I didn't know if it was rent arrears or not eligible for any more than council assistance. Even though I am, you know, vulnerable person, and you know, fragile, being attacked and robbed by people, and you know, I'm fighting for my life out here at the moment. You know, like you can see, I've got like one cut right eye, one chipped glasses, one cut left ear. You know, it's not looking bad for me because look, it's my face, but it's looking bad for them. You know, and I've completed the cycle here, I like to think, because I've got a kid now. You know,
so you've got to think of someone else.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Even though it's with the baby's mom, but you know, I know he's all right, but the time being, but he needs his dad. And at the moment, I can't be there for him because of rejection from society, from the system, not being understood, being treated like stupid because I'm homeless, because I'm dirty, you know, having to spot beg for my life, begging for my life, you know, and all these things colliding, entwining, you know, and what I want to say is like basically that, you know, in my eyes, in my opinion, like to mixing money, politics and religion is gonna, you know, destroy the world. I think that it's a bad combination, and it's not really a time where we need it. It's a time where we should be doing like other investments to a, you know, an easier future for everyone. That's why we're purpose here to, you know, part of our existence.